One of the kindergarten benchmarks is for students to be able to read some basic sight words before they enter first grade. What I do is introduce 5 sight words a week. The first thing that I would do would be to make a word bank for each one of the sight words. I like to have 3 basic sight words, a number word, and a color word every week. Once we've gone through and I've pronounced each one of the words, we will talk about whether or not these letters are short letters or tall letters. L is a tall letter. I, short. K, tall. E, short. We would do that for each one of the sight words. Then we come to the shape boxes. We would look at the boxes first and we would count them. Each box represents a letter. So I would ask the class, how many letters do you think are in this first word? We would count 1, 2. So they would know that there are 2 letters in that word. We would look at each one of the words in the word bank and use the process of elimination. We would count the letters here, 1, 2. Could this possibly be a word to fit this shape box? Yes. Then we would count the letters in the next word. Would this word fit in the first shape box? No. Why? Because there are too many letters. And we would do the same with the remaining words. Once we've narrowed down 2 letters, 2 boxes, then we would look at the shape. Short letter, short box, short box. And then we would go through and we would say the word. I would say am. Then the students would say am. A-M. Am. This is getting them to visualize what that word am looks like in their mind so that every time they hear it or anytime they see it in context, they would know what am looks like. This would be done for the remaining words and the remaining shape boxes. Once we've done the shape box and I've introduced all of the words on Monday, then for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we focus on 1 word per day. The first day, we might emphasize am, since am was the first word in our word box. And then the next day, we might do like. So I would write the word like in the middle of this map, which is called a 4-square writing map. Then I would ask the students to create a sentence using the word like. We would write a sentence for like in this square, a sentence this square, a sentence in this square, and then a 4th sentence in this square. The students would have their own copy of the 4-square writing map, and they would copy the sentences onto their 4-square map. And then at the end of the week, they could refer back to their own personal maps and reread the sentences that have been written for each sight word introduced. Each day, we would take a sight word book that focuses on the sight word that we're introducing. As I read the story, they would have to come up and identify the sight word that is being focused on for that particular lesson. The sight word tales may be purchased, or you may go onto the internet and download books that focus on the sight words that you're introducing for the week, and then just copy it onto colorful paper or onto cardstock and bind it and bring it in and introduce your sight words to your students.